Let's do this. Listen, Meatball, anybody who's a fan of Meatball, he is going to be part of this video. The video is not about him. The video is about my most recent trip. And I ask some questions and answers on my Instagram, and some of y'all were so kind to ask more than one question, and that's what we're here for. We're here to talk about, I know, he won't stop barking. Your Honor, Your Honor, I would like to submit into evidence vlog 329, a new September trip. If I am anything, and I'm a lot of things, I'm very intentional. So in July, I created the skeleton of the trip, the skeleton. And then I just have to fill in the blank with memories and experiences, but the skeleton was created. I cannot deny that I lead an intentional life, and I do what I say, and I keep my promises to myself. I'm calling it the ABBA Dabba U Tour. I want to go to the ABBA hologram concert in London. So here's what happens. I go from Orlando, I go to London. In London, I get a car. That's going to take me to Olympic Park. I will rest, I will get cleaned up, and later that night, I'm going to the ABBA Voyage hologram concert. In the morning, I can fly from London directly to Skiathos. I land in Skiathos, I get a hotel to lay my head down for $36. And in the morning I take a ferry, and that's gonna take me to Skopelos. I wanted to stay at my favorite hotel, they didn't have room for me. Well, they contacted me today, and they can make something happen. I have to eliminate a date. That's okay. I wanna go back to Skopelos because the last time I was there, I took my bracelet and I put it on the tree. I feel like it has absorbed 4 years of good energy, and I want it back. Let's see. Anyway, from there, I'm going to take a ferry. I'm going back to Skiathos, and there I'm going to stay 3 days. You know, I've never had an opportunity to explore Skiathos. And then the Skiathos, I'm going to stay on a different side of the island. I've never been there before. Then I fly out from Skiathos to Athens. In Athens, I will board Emirates airline for Athens to Newark. And I have a nice sized bankroll of Skyward points and frequent flyers, and I hope I get to blow it out. I don't know. I find that amazing because I did exactly what I said I was going to do. So through Instagram, I asked people to submit questions. What part of this trip was your favorite and which island? Oh, that's a tricky one. That's a tricky one because I enjoyed everything. You immediately went to the island. You'd be surprised what is my favorite. I loved sitting there watching ABBA. I had goosebumps. I loved it. But I loved all the little nuances. I loved my cab ride from Heathrow to Olympic Park. But if that cab ride was 25 to 30 minutes, we never stopped talking.
How's your governor doing out there?
I love our governor.
I love that guy. You're what they call awake, not woke.
Yes, but it's been deliberately
Manipulated.
right.
Did you have the chat?
No.
And you know what? I will never ever forgive them for that.
I love that you know all this.
They're never gonna roll back on it.
Yeah, you know, I've had some pretty good life accomplishments. I now know that my greatest accomplishment was I did not buckle to the peer pressure, the propaganda.
I feel great about that.
I was a critical thinker, and no matter what was around me, or I was told that I couldn't do this or you couldn't do that, and possibly I wasn't even be able to work, it still did not change my character and my beliefs, my morals, values, principles, and ethics.
You know, we had a saying here. There was a saying going around here. Hold the line.
Yes.
Hold the line.
Absolutely. How do you spend your evenings when you're on vacation? That's a good one because I gave everyone a YouTube video each night, and that night was usually, if you want to know the truth, it was usually the day before. So I would go out and do things. Sunsets at 6:30, 7:30 at night. So you realize what I'm not doing is sleep. It was a series of naps. Very seldom did I see the moon. This is, by definition, past my bedtime. Right? What is this? What is that thing? What's that? So how do I spend the evenings? I'm in bed. I'm in bed working, or I'm in bed sleeping. And then I get up at 3:30, 4 o'clock. and I do the finishing touches of that video so I could get out the door for sunrise. It's a working vacation. What was your favorite part of each island and the flights? Ooh, double question. It's gonna be hard. My favorite part of the islands are always every time I found an animal. It was either the dogs I walked or the donkeys I fed. And I loved all my flights, if you want the truth. Some obviously are better than others. Very good Diary of a Beauty Geek. Oh, it does say geek. Have you ever experienced any negativity while vlogging around others on vacation? Yeah, quite often. It's usually the look of laughing at me, right? Of setting up a camera, walking away. There's a lot that has to go on. So it's usually, maybe it's framed in fascination, but it's not a confidence builder. No, there's a couple of them. Somebody wanted to fight me one time. Yeah, I do. Boom! How did you get to fly first class? It looked amazing. So when I was at, let's start. When I was at my hotel, I called 24 hours and I learned that they had no upgrade for me, but they would charge me.
So there are seats available with to purchase, but not with the points, unfortunately.
Really, you know, when I booked my ticket, it actually said that I could do that. It said,
No, you could do that, sir. That is just showing you the information. I mean, that doesn't mean the seats are available, sir. It's $2,344 US.
okay, very good. All right. So, thank you.
You're welcome. Bye-bye.
Sir, we don't know if seats are available. Yeah, but you knew that you could sell me one. Listen, I love everybody here. Thank you so much for watching. I am not buying a $2,000 ticket so you're going to have a first class experience. It's not going to happen. You know, I made a video on the beach and it was about the Capital One Venture card, the Venture X card. A dedicated travel card, travel points, and through Emirates, there's Skyward Miles. Anybody questioning, like, how is he paying for that? I'm telling you how I'm paying for it. And transferring credit card points or travel points collectively, what you're looking at is a harvest of a year of spending too much money. Would you ever consider moving to Greece? Yes. And if I knew the expiration date of my tombstone, that date, oof, God, I could make some really good decisions. What is the first thing you loved about flying first class with Emirates? Well, Emirates first class is about privacy and space. Because, for me, I'm not a drinker. The Dom Perignon, the $200 bottle of wine, the food, it's kind of wasted on me. Because even here, I'm not going to go to a buffet. How much can you eat? How much can you drink? Yeah, so I'm okay with a scheduled dinner because that's the difference between business class and first class. So first class was dine on demand. You can have whatever you want when you want it. How much do I want? But what it does provide is those doors that close. You got a better vlog coming back because I didn't have to be aware of the privacy of the person next. You know, they brought out caviar, right? You know, with a ceramic porcelain spoon to not change the temperature. And again, that's all lost on me. I don't know what that is. I didn't film it because it looked like a pile of dog poo. Yeah, the lighting wasn't that good. And I go, this doesn't look good. So I didn't share that part. Was the chocolate pie dessert on Emirates divine? I love that y'all are asking all about Emirates. I love your. I was almost on the pilot's lap. There you go. Was the chocolate pie dessert of Emirates divine? You know what? Here's the deal. Not really. Because I'm a dessert snob also, amongst other things. And I like cake. Don't give me mousse and tell me it's icing. I don't really love torte, fudgy, whatever. I love cake. What was your favorite part of the island? You couldn't keep me out of the water this year. Some advice from an old man. Never stop. Number 2, don't let anybody put their shit on you. Number 3, stay healthy so you can do awesome stuff. I love that. That's what September is. I went in May the last time I was there. Too cold for me. Never went in the water. What was your favorite experience about this trip to Greece? People, connectivity, how kind people were. Adrena Beach Hotel, how respectful, how kind they were to me. Eating at the Scopola's experience, how welcoming, how personal people were. Sitting, talking to people. Again, back to the cab driver, connecting with people, feeling out the barometer and taking the temperature of people. Here, I'm kind of like a dime a dozen. There, I was exotic. Oh, you're from Florida? Blah, 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 blah. How long was your drone missing, and were you scared? Yeah, I've lost them before. It's a bad feeling. Okay, did I just lose a drone? Where have you been? Oh, where have you been? Oh. You know, they say that's the fun of it, right? It's a gamble. You ever tried to play like blackjack on the computer? It's not fun. Why? There's no loss. Right. Yeah, you have to have a loss. That's what's exciting. Because I always use the phrase, it's good when it comes back. I mean, it really is good when it comes back. Oh, okay. I am missing out on all of this. I'm putting this away. Yeah. It's part of it. When you send it out, you assume it's not coming back. Which island you like best? Between these two, that's tricky. Because I'm in a long-term relationship with scopolas. But I just discovered Skiathos truly for the first time this time. The nature, the forest roads. I have so much unfinished business there. Also, you know what's great on Skiathos is exploring on the ATV through deep forest roads. And then I would always come across like this cafe that had everything, which was odd, right? So I love the fact that I could be in the middle of nowhere and I'm getting a great espresso. When I tell you that I'm in the middle of nowhere, and you know some of these places actually don't have electricity. So I said, do you have a double espresso? She's like, well, of course. It's actually really good. Okay, we're back to Emirates again. We're back to Emirates again. Do they have a vegan choice for every meal? Yes, they do. You do have to plan your dietary menu ahead of time. You're just being whiny. Do you want a vegan meal? No, not at all. Es realmente bueno hecho diaba. Saludos desde Chile. Okay. Yes, so much that beyond the orchestra, I'm not convinced there weren't 4 people on stage. I don't know what I watched. A high-definition movie? Woof! The kinetic lighting of how it integrated the audience into a perceptual depth. A perceptual depth. It was too much. It was too much. My mind was... However, did it have some problems? I hate the, easy vocabulary words when you describe stuff. Like, it was amazing, or it was whatever. It's electrifying. It has its problems. I have a critique, but I'm not going to go there. How about immensely clever? The future of what entertainment and concerts. You know we're going to see the Beatles reunite and the Michael Jackson, Whitney Houston tour. It's a matter of time. Was it a movie? Was I watching a movie? I don't know. All I know is I had real emotion. I got that skateboard. Real emotion that I cried. Okay, you want to talk about the problems? The problem is I needed to be a concert, and there's 2, possibly 3 times they had like an anime cartoon as if the band was costume changing and getting some water. Yeah, there were 3 projections, like music video. I want it to be a concert. At 100%, I want them on stage. I don't want an intermission. Anyway, but nobody wanted my show notes. You're so cute. What's your favorite dessert that you've had out of the country? Woo! Phoenix Piper, you went there. Well, I mean, it's the Morgo's Bakery, right? I think that covers it. I thank everybody for this year's questions and answers. Okay, listen, say your goodbyes, Meatball.